3.5 years ago, Mike Keenan, despised in Vancouver, led...
Well, the play of the Sillinger-Sanderson-Naslund line obviously overshadowed Trevor Linden playing right wing alongside Messier and Burry. It has been a tumultuous couple of months here in Vancouver. Of course, the firing of Quinn and Rennie, the recent trade of Jelena and McLean. And this morning, all the talk at the pregame skate revolved around Trevor Linden and his relationship with Mike Keenan. It all started with so much promise, the Mike Keenan era. 5 wins and a tie in his first 7 games.
Scores! Dana Merzen, 2-1 Canucks.
But in the 15 games since that heady start, the Vancouver Canucks have managed 2 wins. And in Saturday's loss to Montreal, Trevor Linden was a spectator, stapled to the bench for nearly the entire third period.
Trevor Linden, where has he been tonight?
Mike Keenan suggested after the game that Linden was playing at a 50% level. The comments were public, and they weren't warmly received by the longest-serving Canuck.
Well, I think that our team's losing, and obviously he's frustrated, and I think when you get frustrated, you start to point fingers, and don't believe in that, especially from a public standpoint, but that's how he chooses to do his business.
It's not that I haven't had discussions with Trevor in privacy and behind closed doors and so on, and the game unfortunately is public, and there was 18,000 plus fans here last game, and probably millions of people watching the game across Canada, and for that reason sometimes it's difficult for us to hide.
I realize that he wants me to be better. He made that clear after the game, and I'm prepared to do that.
Linden's production certainly isn't what it once was. Since the start of last season, he has just 16 goals in 81 games. Yes, he has been injured for chunks of the past 2 seasons, but when healthy, he doesn't seem to have the on-ice presence he once had.
It's about respect for your teammates. Once you put that uniform on and you're out there, this is a team game. You have responsibility to those teammates to play as hard as you can. Whether you like the coach or don't like the coach, whether you like the program or don't like the program, and whether it's Keenan, Rennie, Quinn, Lee, Jones, Pat Riley, or Scotty Bowman, it's what you have as responsibility to each other.
I never think it's time for me to move on. Obviously, times change and circumstances change, and I've said before, if this team can better itself by moving me, I'm sure they'll do it.
Yeah,